welcome. Hey, everybody that's in the building. We happy that you're here joining us. We are super excited. This is episode 12. Oh,
Hey.
12. Can y'all believe
it? No.
Episode 12. What? Episode
Oh my gosh.
12.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about that.
I
can't believe it. We was just at like 2. I don't know what happened. What happened?
Right.
Last week, we ended off with such a great show that we had to extend it to this show because it was super hot. It was so hot, like burning up hot. Like we needed to fan ourselves hot. Here last week, they already know, right? You already know. So today's topic is going to be deceptions in relationships. And we just have to talk about it because it's such a deep conversation, and we were all hot last week from Drea's story, which we got to continue. So without further ado, you are watching the Phoenix Jewels Straight Talk, and my name is Tiffany, and I am a Jewel.
Hey, Tiff.
Hey,
Tiffany. Thank you for the intro, girl. Hey, girl.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey, y'all. This is Casey over here. How you doing?
Wait, say that one more time.
You breaking up, boo. You breaking up.
Breaking up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, just say it one more
How
again,
is it
girl.
looking now?
You're looking good, but say it one more time.
No, I mean like service-wise.
Good.
Look, just okay, great. So I'm Casey.
Hey, Casey girl. Like,
Hey,
I
hey.
always point out your hair because every week you be bringing it with the style.
She don't be playing with y'all on Facebook Live. She be like, what
Thank
happened?
you,
It's
y'all.
straight
Thank
talk?
you.
Switch my hair. What happened?
Right.
This is all I do, you know? Like I don't got nothing else to do with my hair.
I got nothing to
Sis, we know, but they don't know. Okay?
Right. Hey, everybody. This is Tiffany Nicole.
Nicole.
Hey,
How about Mo? Yeah, man.
so silly.
And I am Sue.
Hey,
How y'all
boo.
feeling out there today?
Sis, loving the background. Okay, you
Oh,
looking
I love
real.
that background. Like,
Yes.
Where you at?
where you at?
You looking sun-kissed.
Y'all want to know where I'm at?
Looking
Yes, where you
sun-kissed.
I'm outside.
Hey.
Outside. Where you at? Where you at? We outside. Hey.
Live your
I'm
life
eating right now.
All right, y'all. Y'all know I'm late.
You look great.
Oh, thank you, girl. Oh, one of my Jews told me I could do it, so I did it. You know,
Did
I
it,
locked
and
my
you
hair
did
real
that.
quick. Her
You
name
did
is
that.
Tiffany Nicole. She told me I could do it with a mole.
Hey.
It looks amazing, honey.
Thank you.
It does. It looks
You know,
good.
there's the talent here. We all did our own hair. Like, you know, it's what we do.
Oh, that's
It's what we
fact.
do.
When we told y'all we do multiple things, we do multiple things. You know what I'm talking about? Look the Phoenix
Right.
Jewels, okay?
All right, hey y'all, it's your girl Diva Drea.
Hey, Dre.
Hey, Drea.
Hey.
Loving your hair. You look gorgeous. You always
Thank
glowing.
Yes.
Thank you. And
I
I'm
think we
gonna
were
tell you,
Yes.
matching. Are we matching with the
It
show?
we
looked like
all
it.
think we match
It
it.
appears that
like-
way. It looked, bye, Kesey, it looked like.
No, because I was still trying to
She
figure
said
it out.
it looked alike.
Like I'm sorry, I'm in my head.
Girl, I thought I was the one drinking. It looked alike.
Oh
But
my
I just
Good
want to shout out
night.
I want to shout out all my jewels and shout out my sister Kesey to keep pushing me to try these natural styles. And so I did that today. Well, I did it 3 times until I finally like how it looks. So this is the
Yes.
end result.
That's how you gotta
So I'm
do it.
getting there,
Yes.
close. I'm getting there, you know?
Oh, you're there. You're there.
Well,
No,
thank
it's
you.
good. It looks good.
Yes.
Thanks,
I
y'all.
told you before we started. I was like,
You
Dre,
did
get
this.
stuff.
You did. Thank
Good.
you. Thank
Yes.
you. You did.
I'm here
Thank you.
for it.
All right. So as you guys know, we're the Phoenix Jewels, and the Phoenix Jewels are 5 educated, indispensable women who represent beauty, class, strength,
My ring
and
is crazy.
intelligence. Okay.
That's
And
it? That's all we represent? I mean,
I
Nah.
mean, well, you
It's
know,
so much
that's what we
more.
represent,
So much
but
more.
of course there's more. Of course there's more. So we are sisters first, but business partners is the bonus. All right. And let's get into
All right.
today's topic. Let's get into this deception.
Let's go.
ooh, that sounds heavy.
Deception. Ooh.
That's right. What you got to say? I know you got something to say. Casey, I know you got something to say.
I think you got a fun fact. I think you got a fun fact for us.
Right.
Oh, you're right. I do have. All right. That's right. I do have a fun fact. Thank you, ladies.
I'm trying to skip my fun fact.
Sorry, you're right.
All right.
So the fun fact about the Phoenix Jewels is that I know you guys probably wondering like, oh, our logo, it probably just looks like a bunch of silhouettes, but those are actually the silhouettes of the Phoenix Jewels. And we had a partially nude photo shoot in Miami at the wee hours of the morning.
Right.
And that was like an all-day photo shoot, but we made it. We made it. But that is how we birthed our logo. So I just wanted to share that fun fact with y'all and to let you guys know that we do everything together. And that's it.
Yes, we were naked in that picture.
Yes, yes, we were.
Fun. That was fun.
And if you guys want to enhance the fun fact, you can try to figure out who's who.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it.
And everybody was naked in the picture except for me.
What? You know what, Bob?
What's she drinking again? What's she
drinking? She's drinking. That's
I mean, because I had on clothes.
Who y'all believe? Who y'all believe?
Y'all no, you know what? Y'all go look at the logo and let me know.
The logo.
Oh, girl, I can't. Like, they can tell.
There's no clothes in that logo. There are no clothes in that. I don't think
You got a shirt on in that logo. You can see it. You can see the t-shirt.
Maybe she got different logos. She probably got different logos.
I'm seeing it all, honey. Okay. Everybody naked, breasts, everything.
Oh my
right?
Well, the Jews have seen it all. That's a big fact.
Didn't we have a little bit of an audience at some point?
Yes,
girl,
people jogging all of a sudden in slow motion and shit. Like,
yes,
slow motion for me. Slow motion.
That was a good shoot, though. That was a good shoot.
They stopped out of nowhere, like, ooh, titties, ooh, ass, ooh, ooh, and all different shapes and sizes. Ooh,
that's right. Right.
Bye, Drea. Good night. I'm going to bed. Rockabye. That's enough.
Yes.
That's enough.
I can tell this gonna be a funny show because that one over there, Miss Sue over there,
that's it.
Is she only gonna get litter?
She lit. She lit point two.
Not point two though. Good night. I'm going to bed. All right, what's up next? Come on.
Okay, let's go.
So, all right, the fun fact is here. All right, Kesey, I know you got a story, so let's hear about this deception, all right? I know you have something to say about that. Pretty sure.
Me?
Thank you.
Yes,
this on me?
Yes.
Absolutely, it's on you.
Yes.
Oh, she said it's on me.
Really is on me?
Yes.
Yes.
I said a case say.
I said a case
say. I said a case.
1 second, guys. So let me
You know what? I'm going to bed. That's enough.
let me Mara.
I can't with our sister though. What's going on?
She don't mean no harm. She trying.
I know she don't mean no harm. I know.
Got it,
Oh,
Kesey?
Jesus. I'm lost.
What you wanted, you told us that you wanted to, talk about when the guy like offers you the world.
When he's wealthy. Right, when he's wealthy.
Thank you, Tiffany, for helping me out because we could have did that all day. I would have been right here just like this, like, oh.
Yo,
what am I
Tiffany
supposed to say? Because I don't know.
Yes. I'm done.
So deception, deceiving people, right? So you always have men who who always offer, I can take care of you. Sue them eyes, girl. Where the tissue? Where the tissue at?
You got me crying. Oh my God. No, you got me crying. Seriously. All right.
I'm sorry.
Together.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I was really lost for a second, but now I'm found. Okay. So people so you'll get a guy who is like offering you the world. Ooh. And they may even have it to give, and you may not even want it, but they're offering it to you, right?
Right.
And then when it gets into you just being comfortable enough to accept it, or just to be like, you know what, okay, maybe I could use some help, or maybe, that would be nice to be taken care of, right? Then it comes with limits, right? Then it's like, oh, I can pay your bills, but only half, or I can, you need some money to shop, well, here's $200.
Right.
But you was offering the world, the world in its entirety. And yet now you have limits. So I just wanted to talk about that type of deception, because at the end of the day, it's fine if you don't do it, but don't sit up there and offer something nobody's asking for.
Right.
But then switch and flip and it's something completely different now. Because then it's like I didn't even ask for this. I didn't send for you. You know what I mean?
So I have a question. Why do you think that they're doing this? Do you think that they're doing this because they just want to reel you in and like just try to impress you and say, I'm going to offer you this, but they know deep down they're deceiving you and they're like, you know what? I'm not going to give her all that, but I'm going to see what she say. Or do you feel like y'all start talking and then they realize, I'm going to change my mind. Let me just see what she about before I give her the world.
Honestly, I think it can go many different ways.
Yeah.
There's plenty of men who offer this and they think that all of a sudden, you just gonna be like this. You know what I mean? Like they automatically think like, oh, he had money, I'm gonna do this, or oh, now I'm gonna kiss his complete ass. Like, oh, I love you, thank you, oh baby. Because a lot of men want a lot of, affection or whatever. Maybe they're expecting a lot, they're requiring a lot from you just to give you everything that they're offering, right? So I feel like it goes both ways. I have dated men who got plenty of money, multimillionaires, and they are cheap. And it's not cheap because they have to be, it's because they want to be. You know what I mean? And yeah, they do. I do think that plenty of them approach you like, oh, you see how I live. Let me just give you a little sample of how I am. And then flip it. And one thing I've always learned, I've learned this lesson a couple of times, is you can't allow, someone you're dating that type of control where you're not relying on yourself and you're completely relying on them. So they could be also promising you the world because they want you to rely on them. And then they're taking away your power and now they have control. Yes. So there's many different ways that this thing goes. And I've had someone try to control me like that. I've had someone who had it and then limited. I've had all of that. Like, trust me, I have. So yeah, but it's deceptive. We don't want that. Come real. There's plenty of people who come with their wallet open, and I like them before they even came like that. Like, you know what I mean? So why is that what you're leading with?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I think
Sorry, go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think that men feel like, excuse me, guys. I feel like men feel like, or not just men, people in general feel like they rather tell, because they don't want to lose you. They want you so much. They want you so bad. They rather tell you what they think that you want to hear, in order to get you, in order to keep you, because they know the truth may not set them free, or the truth may set them free. Like, they may be goners. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people feel like, you know what? I know Tiffany, Kesey, Sue, Drea, they like X, Y, and Z. But if I don't have X, Y, and Z, I just might as well go ahead and sell them a dream, so that I can think they're gonna get what they want, and keep them, tag them along, opposed to keeping the truth. But what I found is that the more you tell the truth to somebody, the more they respect you, the more they like you. Because for me personally, like, you never know what I'm gonna say to your truth if you don't give me that chance. Because some people lie and be like, oh, I don't have a kid, or I don't have a girlfriend, but I may be that chick. I may be the chick that want to date dudes only with children and only with a girlfriend because I don't want to be bothered with the headache. You never know what kind of chick I am until you let me know your truth and see what I say. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's okay to be yourself and let people know the truth. Don't deceive people, and then when it's too late, then you have to all of a sudden be like, oh, this is not really what it is. This is what it is. You forgive me. This was a lie. This and a third. Like, once you start off with a lie, once you start off with deception, you have to keep up with that lie. You have to keep up with that deception, because truth you don't have to keep up with. Deceptions you do. So just be mindful,
Exactly.
So, true.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree. Yeah, I just absolutely that's one of the most annoying things for me about people is when they're just selling the pipe dream, you know what I mean? And especially just like Kesey said, when you're offering, like, I didn't ask. Like, this happened to me a few times as well, where I remember one of my boyfriends, he never wanted me to pay for anything. He would pay for everything. Cool. All right, that's what you want. We even get into arguments about it because I'm like, well, let me pay for something. He didn't want me to. Then at the end of the day, at the end of the relationship, he said I was a financial burden on him.
Wow.
You know what? I'm going to sleep.
Girl.
That's enough.
Wow.
That's enough.
Really?
That's how you came. This is what I mean.
Can't make it up. I can't make this stuff up.
The switch.
I cannot make this stuff up. And I'm just like,
he dug himself in a hole and then blamed you for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had full blown arguments about this stuff. About, let me pay for something. I mean,
that's dirty.
And then he's like,
and then when he got low on cash,
on me.
he want to tell you,
I'm a financial burden
on cash, then he want to be like, oh, you're my burden. You're the reason why I don't have the money.
Exactly.
No, you broke. That's why.
Right.
Then that's it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. A guy think that they can impress you with money. They can impress you with things and gifts, and you don't have to impress a woman that way. And the thing is, if that's the only way to get this woman, maybe that's not the woman for you.
Thank you.
Right. There's some women that only
there are women out there that live like that. They want a guy.
Which is fine. If they showing their hand like that, let them. Fine. You know what you're getting.
Absolutely fine. But if you know that's not in your budget, but you really want that woman, clearly she's not the woman for you. She's not. Like, step your game up, get your life together. If that's the type of lifestyle you want to live, you can't blame her because you can't fit the bill. Like, come on.
Right.
Oh no, honey.
Yeah.
I say no. That's just like I think of people that marry. How do y'all feel about people that marry knowing that they don't want kids and their partner want kids? Like,
Lord Jesus.
Girl, that's an absolute no. I said, you need me to sing my song? Because I can sing my song about Hilton and all.
Right.
That's the ultimate deception.
I think you should be honest out the gate, especially when it comes to something like that, where you're bringing life into this world. Somebody really wants to bring life into this world.
Right.
I feel like you really need
children
to be,
are part of you. You can't lie
whether
about
it's a man or a woman. I mean, you need to be honest. Period. You cannot. If you're lying about your not having kids or not wanting to have kids, then what else are you hiding?
Well, they probably don't necessarily lie about it. What if they do tell the truth? Like, I don't want kids. And then the other person's like, well, I do. Like, should they still marry? Like,
no.
I know people that actually still marry.
I don't feel like you should. But if he or she feels that they can handle that for the rest of their life,
right,
with being with a partner that doesn't want that, go right ahead. But I know for me, that's a no.
But you have to have a real talk, because just because you say you don't want something don't mean it can't change. Right. But you have to be at that moment. You're not marrying the possibility, you're marrying reality, right? So you can't be like, I hope they change down the line, so let me go ahead and take a chance. You gotta be, is this what you want? Do you see this ever changing? If they like, no, then why in the world are you still gonna walk down that aisle?
That's
true. If you want kids, if kids are that important to you. Or are you gonna just give up having the kids?
But I do understand that things can change, but do you really want to take that chance? I know for me, I wouldn't want to take that chance.
That's what I said.
Like,
I want to take that chance.
If I know I don't want any more kids and you don't have any, I got to be realistic and think about you and your future and your life. Like, I don't want to take that away from you. If I live my life, I don't raise my children, who am I to come into your life and disrupt it because we love each other or we think we love each other, you know? I would have to take the L on that one because I'm not selfish like that. Like, go live your life. I don't have mine. Go find someone, have yours, and then, you know, we can come back together maybe later if that's a possibility. But, you know, I've seen it done. You know, like I was speaking to you ladies about it. I have a friend that has done that. And I'm hoping and praying that he would change his mind and possibly give his wife a child. But, you know, it's unfortunate. People really go through stuff like this.
So wait, so your friend, does his wife know? Like, what's the situation?
Yes, my friend is older. He married someone that's half his age that doesn't have kids. And he has a kid already and a grandkid. And he don't want any more kids. And I'm like, okay, she want more kids.
Why?
She want kids. He said, yes, she wants kids, but he figured he'll just cross that bridge when we get there. I'm like, what?
What kind of? That's not like just a regular ass bridge.
So that's wrong.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Like that's completely wrong.
Completely wrong.
That's what made me even think of this. I'm just like,
that is the art of deception right there.
You know, I'm gonna pray for you because I feel like when you're a certain age and you lived your life, you done had your kids, you done made the decisions for you that you just did the things you wanted to do. Now it's just time for this person to have their life and live their life. Yeah, they may love you, y'all have a good time together, but let's be realistic. Like, how many women really realistically, say a woman that's 25, 26, 27, realistically know for sure right at that moment that she don't ever want kids. You don't know.
You really don't.
I mean? Now,
as you grow and mature, you change.
You may know if you want kids or not. But at 26, 27, you don't know.
But the thing about it is like, go ahead, Tiff.
No, go ahead, because I know you was waiting to say something.
No, the thing what I mean, like with your story that you're discussing right now, like the part that stood out to me most is the word marriage, right? Like if they were dating or seeing each other or flirting or having sex or like sex partners, there's like whatever, like what you want in the future does not matter, right? But once you take the vow to marriage to create a bond between you and that person for life, you have to, your whole way of thinking have to change. Like what you want for yourself is no longer a priority.
Right.
You have to make sure your wants is your partner wants, and you want it together. And of course, compromise and sacrifice are gonna come somewhere in between there, right? But you can't think, this person's gonna change for me. That's where a lot of people mess up.
A lot of
I like how they look, I like how they feel, I like how they think, I love the sex, I love the conversation. They're gonna change for me because I'm me. No, true. Absolutely not. Like people don't change for you. People change when they want to change, when they feel like it's right for them. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And when they change, it's always a change for them. It's never about you. People change when they want to change at their own time, at their own pace. So I think that's where a lot of people mess up. When you talk about you could change somebody, you really cannot. Right. Do you have influence on people? Do you have, do you encourage people to do better? Yes. But when they're ready is when they're ready. So I think your friend has to really think about that.
Yeah.
That's kind of my scenario, because y'all know I was not looking to have nobody's kids, not looking to get married to nobody. Like,
we know.
Girl, we know.
Y'all know. Okay.
Ultimate player from the Himalayas.
Right? Girl, don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Got holes in different areas.
Right.
So,
even when I was in relationships, I still didn't see this guy as somebody I wanted to have kids with. Like, I just didn't. So it wasn't until my current relationship, I'm like, you know what? Like, things.
Okay, so she
froze?
So Tish frozen, unfortunately.
She froze.
So
and she froze with the gang signs too. You see her fingers? She froze with the gang sign. Gang. If you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. Please don't give me ice. Oh, write my name in ice. Oh.
She's back.
None.
Oh.
Okay, sis, double back.
Dang. Okay, so what I'm saying was that, it wasn't until I got into my current relationship, and it wasn't that something that he put on me. It was something that I saw in him, and I was like, this is different. Like, I never considered this before.
I love it.
I actually want this now. Like, I have the want for this. Like, never had that feeling before until now. So I agree with you.
May I ask what religion is he? Like, what culture, what heritage is he?
What heritage, what culture and religion?
Yeah, where's he from? Where's he from?
Girl, that was a lot.
Where's he from?
Culture, religion, heritage.
Do you want the whole
but where is he from?
Did you
Where's his family from?
What planet, Tiffany Nicole? What planet?
Is he from Mars?
He's from Haiti.
Oh, he's from where?
Haiti.
Oh, a Haitian man that came to change your life. Oh, go ahead, though.
Oh, but you know about it, though. But you know about it.
Hello. Okay, Tiff, tell your story, girl. Tell your story.
Haitian man that came to change our sister life, okay?
Right?
Yes.
Right.
But I had a question for Tiff, because you were saying that your friend is deceiving his girlfriend, but did he say
his wife?
His wife.
Yeah, that's a wife situation.
Did he say to you? Did he say to you, we'll cross the bridge when we get there? Or did he say that to her, we'll cross the bridge when we get there?
I don't know what he said to her. He said that to me for sure.
I would love to know
what he said to her.
What he said to her.
Right.
I know, right?
Matter of fact, you can bring that back to us, because we
I'll bring it back. I'll follow up.
Know about this.
Okay, I will go investigate, and I will follow up with you guys. But I knew for me, I don't want to judge. Like, again, what works for you don't work for me, what works for you don't work for you. So I don't try to judge anyone's relationship, because trust me, put a microscope on mine, people gonna be like, what the?
Right.
What works for you, works for you. So I don't want to judge him on it, but I still felt like, well, damn. Like, so literally, what I said to him was,
I'm sorry.
He was like, please do. And I was like, all right.
Right.
But deception, I understand you don't want to judge people's situation, but if he is in fact deceiving her.
Right.
I'm sorry. That is
like,
a problem.
my thing is, I feel like you can't be so lackluster with someone's life. Like, it's one thing to say,
it's not right.
it's one thing to say, I don't like mushrooms, and it's one thing to be allergic to mushrooms. So of course you can order a meal with mushrooms, you're not allergic, but you can't play around with that if you're allergic, right? So it's like with somebody in a relationship that you can't play around with that, because if she wants kids and she married you, for her, that's for life. Like she married her life partner, and you thinking, we get cross that bridge when we get there. And so when you get there and she want kids, you like, go ahead off and go have kids on your own with someone else. Now you done messed her whole life up. All this time y'all was together, she could have been with someone else. She could have been building another relationship. She could have been doing something. Like why would you?
So this reminds me of a situation that I know of this girl who married her husband, the love of her life, and later found out, and she wants kids, have none, and he has 2 boys. But she wants kids, right? So now they're in this marriage, and she is trying to get pregnant, and finding out later that he is actively doing something to stop from being able to have kids.
What?
So he's literally, I'm not gonna say not able to have kids, but he's doing something to make sure that he's not able to have kids. He's like in the process of doing it.
What?
So basically what I'm saying is he cannot give her the kids that she thinks she's trying to have. And she's getting herself checked out and trying to figure out what's going on with her. And she later found out that he is doing something to stop this process.
So she spent all that time, that money, that emotional stress, everything.
So he never told her this before?
No. She found out on her own.
She found out
she's still with him.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm not even sure if they've had that conversation.
Come on.
If that's not deception, I don't know what is. That's just like a woman taking birth control pills, knowing she ain't trying to get pregnant. Got IUD, birth control, doing everything. And then having
you bring that up. I know some women who've done that. It's insane to me. Like, how dare you be so selfish? You know this person want this so bad and actually think there's something wrong with them.
That's selfish.
And you don't tell them, actually, I don't want kids, or I can't even have kids. Like, you were that selfish to go ahead and marry this person and deceive this person. And I mean, it's just insane to me. Like, how dare you?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And I feel like she's now so caught up that she's still with him. I couldn't even imagine staying, because I don't even know you. Like, at that point, you are completely different than the person that I married. That's how I would.
That's worse than a woman having a baby by somebody else and telling her man is his. Like, what the fuck? That's like in that same realm of
that's
messed up.
Exactly.
It's insane to me.
That's like
that's out of control.
That's like this story I heard like a couple years ago, where it was an Asian couple, and the wife finally had kids from him, but she had her face done.
Oh yeah.
You remember? You guys heard this? You remember this?
Yeah.
She had a facelift to look beautiful. She got her face done to look beautiful. And when
a facelift is when you cut right here.
Not a facelift. She had gotten her nose done, or this done, or that done.
Everything. She got her whole face, like everything done. Like,
she changed all her features.
She altered all her features were altered. And then when she finally had, I don't know if it's 1 kid or 2 kids, the kids were so ugly, according to him, that he was like, what the heck? And then she revealed to him that she had her face done and her features enhanced. So he was so mad that he was then trying to get a divorce.
Sir,
that was like the queen of deception.
Annulment of everything, because he felt so deceived by her, because he thought she was so gorgeous.
This is your gene pool. You can't prove it.
He said it's your gene pool.
How you have ugly kids and say, now I want a divorce?
No, he wanted an annulment. An annulment of the whole thing, because he felt so. Yes, it was an Asian couple.
He didn't marry who he thought he did, I guess.
Yes, he wanted an annulment. That joint was crazy to me.
I'm ready for him to go to bed. I'm over him.
That's deception.
But it's deception.
But he was deceived.
He was deceived. She got all her features enhanced. Everything. You look like a whole new person.
Beyond makeup.
Which I don't think there's a problem with completely changing your face up, but I mean, she could have. How do you go about that? Would you let them know, like, oh yeah, by the way, I've had plenty of plastic surgery, or would you just be? I don't know.
Right.
Would you really do that?
I would. To me, I feel like that's. I mean, maybe it's not on the same level, but I still feel like you're changing yourself. To me, that's the same thing as changing your genitals and all that. Like, I want to know if you were a man or a woman before. Like, I do know.
But that's completely different.
I know. I don't know if it's on the same level, but either way, you're changing your appearance.
So would you you think that's something that should be shared? Like, if you transition to a man or a woman, you think that should be shared with your partner?
Absolutely.
Yes, because for one, you can't reproduce. So
yes.
But if you're but if you're a girl that turned into a man,
you can't reproduce. Yes,
you cannot reproduce.
I still want to know.
But what if your partner does not want children? Do you need to tell still?
Yes, you do.
Still tell them.
That is deception. I'm sorry.
That's a thought.
Deception.
I feel like if you once were something, because think about it, you share your life with this person. What are you going to do? Share your childhood. You're going to share this, share that.
Right.
Old family pictures. You're going to meet the family. Right. So you want your partner to meet your family, and your family is talking about, oh yeah, this used to be, because Sharika used to be blah blah blah, but now
not Sharika, sis.
You know your family.
You know
your family
I mean?
can't keep your emotion, but nothing.
You're going to find out some type of way, and that's what you have to think of with all this. Somebody gonna blow your spot up. So so with plastic surgery, I guess you could say somebody would blow her spot up. So yeah, she should tell him.
Ebony said he should have asked for baby pictures.
Baby pictures don't prove anything.
Who said that?
Ebony.
Heard you add facts. Get the baby
her baby
out.
pictures could have been the cutest thing in the world. Okay, we done seen some cute babies morph into something else, and we done seen some, some babies who didn't fit into their features yet morph into something beautiful.
Right.
Like baby pictures don't mean nothing. It's more so if it is a man who is now a woman. You need to see the childhood pictures, or a woman is now a man, like that type of thing.
Right. Well, Rachel or Rochelle, don't kill me, on Facebook, said that it's similar to Neo and his ex situation, because she tied her tubes because he didn't want any more.
Oh yeah, right.
And he left her, right?
And he left her.
Married someone else.
Damn fool.
Right.
What are you talking about, Neo?
Yes,
right.
He did that. Yes.
Yo, Neo, he lost so much respect. Just like he lost.
But you blaming him for that?
No, I think that they both are to blame for that, because she's a fool. If you wasn't ready to tie them shit, don't tie it. But I think that the man.
No.
Hold on. Let me finish my point though. Yeah, ask me a question. I want to answer. Let me live my life. Let me live my life. You don't give me hype. Let me live my life.
Over in paradise.
No, sisters. Let me finish. Don't get on me yet. But let me tell you what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, I think that one, she's Folio.com, because you should not have any man tell you what to do with your body if it's not 100% your choice.
Thank you.
That's what I think. Boom. If it's 100% my choice, then you can't tell me shit. You understand? If you don't want to have no more kids, nigga, put a condom on or pull the fuck out.
Thank you. Birth control.
However, I think a lot of times men leave it up to the woman to either take a contraceptive, which is like a birth control pill, or get the shot. We have to sacrifice our body and our health because you don't want to have kids. Right? Now, I think if it's our choice, if we don't want to have children, or if we're not ready yet, then we can take our birth control, we can take our shot and take the risk. But if you're asking for this, I think that you should strap up or you should pull the fuck out. Right?
No.
However, they're married. Now, for him, I feel like Neo, or any man that feels like that, I feel like you should not be having a conversation with your wife to tell her, tie your tubes. If you don't want to have children anymore, you have what do you call it? Vasectomy, right? You can stop your shit. You can stop your shit. This way you can stay in, you don't gotta pull out, we can fuck all day, no condom, whatever. But you shouldn't be telling me what to do with my body. If you don't want more kids, then you stop your flow. Don't stop mine. Because what he did was left her, got married, and got the girl pregnant twice, and she has 2 kids from him. So that's not even married now. He's not even married now.
But I'm sorry. Okay, so absolutely agree with you, Sue. But the chick who tied her tubes and then had an issue because he left her behind because he moved on, changed his mind, and went with some other girl, had a kid, that was absolutely her fault in that part of the situation. Correct. No, if you said, if you aren't ready to do it, if it is not your choice and you're not the one who wants to do it, then don't do it. Because now, and guess what? She could have been all for it, no problem. But it was the fact that he left her. Yeah. That now, you left me with my tubes tied and I can't have no kids. Let's come on. You know how women are. Now you did this. You chose to do that. Let's keep it real. And if that was not really your choice and you felt bullied into it, and you felt like, oh, he's only going to be with me if I do this, then you were in the wrong relationship and you should have got out.
Correct. I agree.
Now I agree with what you're saying, but I don't blame her in the sense of they were married. I would blame her if that was her boyfriend. I would blame her if that was somebody she was dating. That's fair. When you marry someone, you marry them for better, for worse, to death do us part. So y'all got to make a conscious effort in a decision together. And I felt like they made a decision together as a married couple to not have kids, right?
Mm-hmm. No, sis, I agree with. No, hold on.
You wanted me to let you finish? Let me finish.
You know, I don't know how to be quiet. Right? So that's my problem. My bad.
Let me get it out. Let me get it out. So all I'm saying is, because I'm speaking from as a married person myself.
Correct.
Right?
I'm gonna be quiet. Right.
And my thing is, I know I don't want any more kids, right? But at the same time, if I was to get pregnant, it wouldn't be horrible. I'm not doing anything to stop myself from getting pregnant. If I don't want any more, but I'm definitely not doing anything to stop it. We're practicing and doing things to not get pregnant. But if it happens, we both welcome this child with love, like as if it was our first kid. But with that being said, when you with someone and that's your husband, and y'all make that decision together to not have any more kids, y'all, that's a big decision. It's not a fly-by decision. Like you just wake up like, I don't want no more kids, whatever time it is. Like it's a big decision. And I agree with you that he has the option to pull out vasectomy, and he has all of them options as well. But clearly they both talked about it, and that's the decision they came up with, was for her to tie her tubes. So the fact that she did it was something they both agreed on. So now I don't blame her for that, because she did what she had to do in her relationship with her husband. So I don't blame her.
That is an assumption. That is an assumption.
No.
We're not in a relationship.
No. Let me talk. Wait,
what's the perception?
Tiffany, Nicola, Andre, did y'all want to say something? Because you know I talk a lot.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what I was gonna say was, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me talk for a minute. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. These men, let me tell you something about these men. They don't have no idea what it takes to maintain a female's body.
I know.
Yeah. We go through a lot. From having our menstrual every month, from pushing out a kid to maintain, it's a lot. So it's easy for you to be like, oh, I think the decision for the marriage should be you tie your tubes, honey. That'd be a great idea. No. Nigga, exactly. You tie your shit. You snip, cut. How about that? Because if you're the one coming to this conversation telling me that you don't want to have any more kids, then you take the correct measures to not have any more kids. If that's what you want. You understand? But I agree with you, Tiffany Crafter. You're right. As a person that's married, you have to make a decision that's good for the marriage. Right. But in this particular situation, anybody could have done it in a relationship. The male could have done it, or the female could have done it. It still would have been good for the marriage.
But that was their
want. Hold on. The want is not to have children. So it doesn't matter who it comes from. If the want is not to have a child, it could come from either partner. Right. It does not have to be on the woman. Now, on the woman, can it be reversed? It can be reversed, but she had to go through that surgery. She had to undergo that surgery and risk her body and put her life at risk for that shit. That's what people don't know.
Well, she just did to tie the tubes.
You understand?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a risk you put yourself with when you go under, because there's no guarantee to come back. So you're asking me to take a life-threatening move to appease you not having kids. And my thing is like, Neo, you got coin though. So like, if you have another kid, what's your worry?
Right.
Just saying.
So Sue, Evelyn said, speak on it, Sue. Sue is speaking nothing but truth. That's the first time that you said what you said. And then also she said, why couldn't they both get fixed? That was my agreement with my ex-husband.
Exactly.
You know what? They both didn't get fixed, Kesey, because his ass probably knew in the back of his mind that he wanted to be with the next bitch sometime sooner or later, or never land, that he was going to pipe somebody else and get the bitch pregnant. And that's what he did. He went and got this girl pregnant 2 times, not 1, but 2 times, Evelyn. So he knew it was a possibility for him in his mind. But with her, for some reason, he didn't want more children. But I blame both of them because, like I said, she's Folio of the month or of the year because she went ahead and did the shit. Because let my man tell me, oh, babe, tie your tubes because I don't want more kids. Nigga, what? It's not happening. You don't want no... You don't want no more kids. Guess what?
Together.
I don't remember.
They was together like under 5 years. Under.
Like, I'm just saying, how serious was this relationship? Like,
right,
how good were they?
You went to
communicating? What level was this relationship at? Tiffany, you speaking from a level of relationship like yours, years and years.
22 years.
This marriage was some BS in my opinion, and I just felt like it was just the way this situation went about. I don't know nothing else about nothing else, but this just seemed like it was handled all.
But Kesey, do you feel like this was a part of deception though? Back to our topic, you feel like he deceived her?
Absolutely, this was deception.
I think so.
Okay.
I feel so.
Whether it was intended to or not, because who knows? You are allowed to change your mind. Maybe the relationship fell apart. Let's just give it the benefit of the doubt, right? Maybe the relationship just fell apart.
That's fair.
And when he moved on, he got a new love. And now, like Tiffany Nicole, this new love is considering kids again. Different. We do not know the situation.
You don't know the future.
So like Evelyn said, maybe they both should have got fixed. And then she wouldn't have felt a way about that.
Exactly.
That's what she brought up, right? She wouldn't have felt a way about that.
That is true.
That's true.
We got some other
so let me
comments,
ask y'all. Would y'all do that for your partner?
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because there's other ways that I can go about not getting pregnant if I do not want kids. It would have to be permanent situation, like for me to do it, and I can't see myself ever doing it. I would just
look. You already know I got all my kids. I don't want any more, but I still wouldn't tie my tubes if someone asked me to.
Yeah, I'm not tying my tubes. It's not happening.
Yeah.
If it's meant to be,
if I did it would be
if you
for
want
me.
to. Well, right, it would be
so I can have no regrets.
Exactly.
If I was to say, you know what, Sue, it's that time you done popped out 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna need you to go on and tie these up. That's something different because I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I would not have a conversation with my partner to be like, oh, I think it's time that you cut you snip it up. Like, no. First of all, I don't feel like any man should have any decision on what a female do with her body. That's period. You shouldn't have a decision to say an abortion. You shouldn't have an opinion to say take a birth control.
Say it again.
You shouldn't have an opinion to say anything because this is my body. I'm a woman. I come first when it comes to my body. So you shouldn't even tell me nothing. Now, can you give your opinion? Can you tell me how you feel? Can you tell me what you think will be best? Yes, you can give me your thoughts. However, doesn't mean it's concrete. It doesn't mean I'm a fly with it. Because I'm the only person that should be able to say, well, I'm going to do it with my body. Just like when my mother told me a long time ago, years ago, so when you have children, make sure you have children for you. Don't have children for a man. Don't have nobody else, because at the end of the day, they only know mommy. They know daddy. Yes, they know daddy, love daddy, but they know mommy. Mommy's for everything. Pamper, milk, coughing, doctor, sick, go to bed, whatever is mommy. So when you have a child, when you can't go nowhere, when your man is going out to the club and partying, who the child with? The mother.
Mommy. So, it's always.
Or if y'all both want to go out, who have to find a babysitter? The mother. It's always the mother. When the kid is being bad in school, who they call? The mother.
The mother.
So it's always the mother. So at the end of the day, when you ready to have kids, whenever you ready, that's when you push them out. Family be like, oh, when you gonna have children? When you gonna have a girl or boy? Come on, no, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna have it when I want to have it. And when guess what? No ass gonna babysit because I remember this conversation, and I told my family that.
Right.
I'm glad you want me to have kids, because guess what? I'm marking it down in my notes. iPhone, March 15th, 2019. You asked me when I'm having a kid, and I told you I was going to babysit. You said yes. Now I want to go on this vacation with the jewels. I want to go on vacation with the jewels. I'm dropping her off.
Exactly.
Watch him. That's it. But people always, like, I'm joking about it, but people always tell you what to do with your body. As a woman, you have so many limitations. Have a kid, get a job, graduate. But what are you doing? It always comes down to the mother. So yes, the father is there, I feel like, for support, but mostly financially. When it comes to everything else, the mother's there. So ladies, if you're listening, whatever you do it for yourself. Don't let no man take your shit.
Facts.
Exactly.
I completely agree with that. You don't got
absolutely.
So Ebony on Facebook. Hey, Ebony.
Hey, Ebony.
Hey, Ebony. Hey.
Ebony said a lot of women
y'all.
feel
Ebony
like
looks
they
the
need
fuck
to
good. Go check her out. Her page and all that.
Right.
Ebony
said a lot of women feel like they need to prove themselves so much to a man that they will do anything he asks. That's why we need to know our worth as a woman and establish ourselves so we know so we can make the right decisions for ourselves. And it's true. Because
married or not.
And it's true.
Married or not.
But I agree with her. Some women feel like, if I don't do this, I'm gonna lose my man.
Exactly.
That means you
and
never had him.
Bye.
Well, some people can't feel like a man somehow completes them. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
people feel like they need a relationship, they need a man in their life, and you don't. You don't. Life goes on whether you're in one or not.
Sis, though. Some people
You gotta know your worth.
No,
like,
that's that. You gotta be happy with yourself.
With
you gotta be able
with
to
you.
stand on your own
Exactly.
2 feet.
Right.
You gotta be able to take care of
Exactly.
things on your own. You should not be relying on other things or people to complete you, to make you happy,
Amen.
to, you know, whatever. You shouldn't be worried about
Say it
people's
again.
opinions.
I said
If you are single, none of that.
I said I can't say.
I can hear you.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it one more time. Don't do what to complete you. What now? Say it again. Say it louder for the people in the back. Say it
You
again.
want to say it for me, sis?
Nope. I want you to say it. Nope. Go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay, let me do this. So you cannot be reliant on anyone else to complete you or to make you feel happy.
Thank you.
Or anything else.
Yes.
You have to find it within yourself. And if you do not find it or cannot find it within yourself, you're not going to go over here and find a partner and find it in them.
Right.
Your relationship will never be whole because you're not whole to give it.
Thank you.
Your all, you know? So
thank you.
Please stop that. If you really feel like if you don't do something for your man, he's gonna leave you, then he needs to leave.
Exactly.
Girl, don't let me get
you can live. And you can live like the world is not over if he leaves. You know what I mean? People feel like, oh my God. I mean, we've all been there before, but it ain't nothing happened. It's life still goes on. We're all still here. We've been in how many relationships? We've been in a million relationships.
Andrea said we all still here.
Well, I never thought that my life would be over though. Let's not.
You know what I mean? I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating when I say, you know, life is over. But some people really do feel like that. Some people really do feel like their life is over for real. They do feel like it's about to end. You know,
this life is over with you.
You know,
I still got more life to live.
That ain't the case. That ain't the case. You can go on. You will move on. You will be fine.
Y'all ready for me to drop a jewel?
Yes.
Oh, yes, we ready.
Drop that jewel.
Drop a jewel. Drop a jewel.
Y'all know what that means. You gotta drop the jewels in the comments.
Drop the jewels in the comments, y'all.
Drop the jewels.
What time is it?
It's time to drop the jewel.
It's time to drop a jewel.
Hello. We don't see. I only see.
I'm seeing. I need to see some jewels in the comments. I don't see no jewels in the comments.
Okay, Tyron, drop some jewels.
Hey, what's up, Tyron?
Hi, Tyron. How you feeling?
Hi, Takasha.
How you doing, Takasha? All right, so bring it in, ladies.
So
let me drop this jewel. It has absolutely nothing to do with this topic, okay? It's just a jewel.
That's fine. That's fine.
Joined it for the first time. When we drop a jewel, it's just some information we're gonna give about ourselves that may be related to the topic, may not be related to the topic. This one is completely not related to the topic, but you already know how my mind works, and the things that I go through has nothing to do with nothing but sexual things. I don't know why, because Kesey is the freakiest jewel.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this a jewel?
In the freak department.
Whoa. She's telling your business, sis.
Let's get it. Let's go. Wait, Sue is muted.
Wait, you said Kesey's the freakiest jewel?
Yes, I did. I said it.
Wow. Kesey, you
mean the
outstage Tiffany Crafton? Wow.
What happened? She's talking about the Kesey that, you know how like we modeling and people think she me? That's the Kesey she's talking about.
Oh,
she's not talking about
that makes sense. That makes sense.
You got it, but
that makes sense.
But okay. So
yo, Tiffany Crafton, drop your jewel though, because Kesey coming for you though.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her have that one this time. I'm gonna let her have that one this time, but it's fine. We already know she's we're gonna leave that. So anyway, I know I told you ladies, but everybody else doesn't know. But for this jewel that I'm dropping, it's about adult sex parties, right?
There you go.
Hey.
Freak of the week, freak of the century.
Freak of the week.
Freak of the century. Freak of the motherfucking
of the century.
The century. The century.
Perfect. All right, so I actually went, one of my coworkers, this was some years ago. Okay? It wasn't like yesterday or nothing. But some years ago, one of my coworkers invited me and my husband to a sex party. Initially, I didn't understand because I've never been to one. So I'm just like, oh, mind you, me and this coworker is really cool. We never had any type of relationship where I even viewed her in that way. Like she was really nice and sweet, right?
I bet she was.
I would never,
I bet she was, but go
Right.
on.
So I would never think that she would be into swinging and things like that. So she invited me. She was like, oh, you know, I want you and your husband come with me and my boo to this party. She didn't make it specific. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. It wasn't until the night of that she then gave me the details of what type of party it was. And she was like, because it was weird. It was like the location I found out last minute, you know, and it was in New York, downtown Manhattan, and it's a random spot. And I'm just like, what the hell? Mind you, it's blacked out. You can't see, you don't know what it is on the outside. And I'm like, what's going on here? So I literally found out as we were going to the place. And I'm just like, okay. So my husband was cool with it. You know, y'all know my husband. But for all of you guys that doesn't.
Yes, we know Eric. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
We know that he loves Tiffany. So that's what we know.
Period.
He's very open-minded. And usually
when he loves Tiffany,
he's down for. He's like, let's go. So,
and he loves Tiffany.
We get downtown and we find out that it's like spot and it's for adults only, couples only. And if you're not a couple, like I guess if a guy couldn't go by himself, and if he did, I guess he had to pay extra or something to that effect, or he had to come with someone or something like that. I don't know. So fine. So I'm like, okay, I'm with it. My husband was like,
wait, we can hear the show.
Go ahead, Tiff.
Go ahead, Tiff. Sorry.
So now I look at my husband, I'm like, you with it? He's like, I'm with it, let's go. So I'm like, let's go. Mind you, I'm dressed all sexy. I got on a little dress, you know, a little cutout. You know, doing my thing. And you get inside, and in these places, if you've never been, they don't sell alcohol. So you have to bring your own alcohol. Excuse me. So she did tell me that. So I brought my own alcohol anyway, because I wasn't sure what it was. We brought our own. I had my tequila. He had his rum. We get inside. And when I told you, it was amazing.
Girl.
Amazing. It was like, I can't explain it. It was
well, I'm gonna need you to.
I need you to explain it.
I need you to explain it.
It was just amazing. I had a good time. It had a pole. It had something in my throat. I don't know. I'm sorry. It had a pole. It had a pool table. It had a dance floor. The DJ. You go downstairs. There's more rooms. People in the room doing this. People in the room doing that. And me and my husband went in, and we had a good time. But we didn't interact with anyone. We did our own thing, but we watched, and we had such a good time. So that was
nice.
So y'all watched and y'all did your own thing.
Did you want to interact with somebody?
No, because this particular party didn't really have anybody there that I looked at, that I seen, that I was interested in. You know what I mean? It was one of those. Right. And it was my first time, so I was just like, let me just watch. And they do have rules. You know, you don't have to worry about being, you know, tagged on or whatever. It was cool.
Or people
we watched,
like trying to get your attention?
If anybody that like porn, live porn is even better, okay? All right.
Rochelle said elaborate.
What happened now?
Oh! Rochelle said elaborate. She needs you to elaborate on
Rachel's asking to elaborate.
Oh, sorry, Rachel.
All right. Well, I can tell you what I did. I danced for my husband on a pole, right? We played pool together, and then he put me up on a pool table, and he ate it, you know, stuff like that. Like we had a really good time. And it's in front of people, so just being watched and around, and it was just nice. It was.
Did you orgasm?
Absolutely.
Oh, I can imagine. You had an audience and everything. I can imagine. The orgasm was amazing.
And when we went to the room that had like all the different, like it was big room for everybody to come in and do whatever they want to do, if they join in or not. That was even better. We had so much fun. Like people was getting it in over there. You heard somebody screaming over there, and I had so much fun. And I was like, let's do it again. You know, but
and she's a freak of the week. She's a freak of the week. She's a freak of the week.
Now, Keisha, do you have anything that's on top of Tiffany? She said you were freaking in her.
What happened?
No, Kissy, do you have anything to top that? Because she said you.
Yes, she do.
Absolutely.
Wait until it's time for her to drop her jewel. Well, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna let her have it this week. I'll be the freak of the week. But best believe she drop her jewel, she gonna be the freak.
Kissy, real quiet, boy. She quiet, boy. She quiet. She quiet.
I just want her to prove. I want her to prove that she is the freakiest. She started out saying my name, and I know that was a mistake. She didn't mean to say my name. She meant to say her own.
No.
And so, thank you for proving that.
All right, well, ladies, we have 5 more minutes before our show ends.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of freaks,
so
have y'all ever dealt with somebody, like especially a dude or anybody, that claimed to be freaky?
Lord Jesus.
And then when you get in the bedroom,
Absolutely.
You like
absolutely.
So
that's deception.
It's a turn off when they even start bragging about it. It's such a turn off.
That's true. It is a turn off. But
It's a turn off.
looking at them like, so at what point does the freak come out? Just want to know.
Right. It never does.
Did I miss it? Or
you missed it when they said it.
Tiffany Nicole, everybody have different freak levels. Let's be clear. Right. Anthony, Tony P. I'm just saying. I'm gonna call him out. I call him out all the time because
I know
we have had these conversations and everybody have different freak levels. You know, some you may want, I don't know, freaky to one person may be sucking a toe, where freaky to the next person can be hanging from the roof. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Everybody have different freak levels, so.
But that's why you shouldn't be talking and bragging about it.
And I'm gonna give it to you, girl.
Exactly, because you don't even know what that person likes.
And saying your name.
But I got
Tiffany Nicole ain't talking about somebody who's talking about the freak level of hanging from a roof. She's just talking about somebody like, oh, they gonna give it to you with, oh, you know, I got this good dick. You know, like that type of person.
So annoying.
What she talking about again? What she said?
For lunch tomorrow.
Casey, what she said? She talking about what?
What I said, Casey?
She said what? What she said again? What Tiffany said?
I'm just saying she's talking about that type of freak to be in the bedroom, like, oh, take it, yeah, I got it. You know, like that person that talk that shit. Not the one that's talking about like some let's go.
So what were you looking for when he said he was a freak? What were you looking for? What you expected?
I was looking for something. I just feel like that just gives me expectations. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna expect you to be like
you about to throw me up in the air, throw me around.
Something I ain't never seen before. Like,
right.
Need something.
All right, but question: how do he know what you've seen before?
Girl, because it was nothing to see. Like, it was nothing to see. It was like a waste of it even commenting
nothing
that.
To see? That's not good.
Like, you were a freak for what? Like, because you eat the box? Like,
but hold on.
That's the problem.
Sex is not freaky. Like, that's
but
just
hold on. So,
but that's the problem too. The fact that he
Tiffany
doesn't
Nicole.
even know what you like, he shouldn't have been talking trash to begin with.
Right.
That's why
just be quiet and find out.
Like, it's already a turn off.
But you know, these men like to talk shit.
Girl,
and they've been
ain't
hyped
that the
up.
truth? Ain't that the truth? And they think every girl is the same, but we ain't. Oh, I did it to this one, so I'm gonna try this. No, bye. I have a seat. No.
But I got one better for y'all.
What
about the dude that's flossing, but then when you get to know him,
oh God,
he ain't got nothing to floss.
Girl,
he trying to floss your stuff.
Girl, deception.
He like, babe. He like, oh, I got this Lexus or whatever. Then you start dating him, you no longer see the Lexus because the Lexus is rented. Then he want to drive your shit and have you sit in the passenger side.
It's the cousins.
Your side and your best man ride.
Hey, holler at me. I don't want.
Those are the flossing ones are the worst ones. Or the ones that get the medallion chain from Canal Street. Then you put it in the water, you go on a beach vacation, and that shit start turning silver.
I said no.
Then you know they flossing.
Or they never turning green.
That is deception.
Girl.
Deception for me is also the dudes that are talking about, yeah, girl, I travel because I travel internationally. So when I'm talking to you about traveling, I'm asking you if you travel. Oh yeah, I travel. I go to Miami.
Yeah,
that's what?
Girl, you in the United States of America.
I said, do you have a passport? Do you have a
across the street?
Have you been?
You went to the bodega? Oh, I'm sorry.
Outside of the US.
Oh, you went to get some KFC down the block?
Right, that's down the block.
I need your passport stamps to be like.
First of all, wait a minute, because I travel from Brooklyn to the Bronx almost every day. Okay, so don't come us local travelers, okay?
We not coming for you. That's a commute. That's not traveling. I'm just saying.
Don't do it.
That's a
commute. You on a D train all the way from end to end, okay? So don't do it.
Exactly. Right.
I can't.
Okay, y'all. So listen, it's 7:00. We gotta wrap this thing up.
This is so good.
Hey, knowledge is in the building, guys.
Well, we say knowledge. Unfortunately,
so who's closing this out
today? End of our show. Unfortunately,
yeah.
Time flies by so quickly. Thank you, everyone that's tuned in. And just so you guys know, we're looking to start highlighting Black-owned businesses on our show. So please DM us, send your emails to bookphoenixjewels@gmail.com as well. Yes. Go to our page, even comment underneath this show. You know, send in those Black businesses because we'd love to highlight them. And as usual, follow the Phoenix Jewels on Instagram at Phoenix Jewels, Facebook at Phoenix Jewels, and on Twitter at Phoenix_Jewels.
Yes.
And we thank you guys for tuning in. And don't forget, today is always a good day for them to arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor.
Right.
And if you're looking to see a powerful video, check out the Phoenix Jewels. We just dropped another powerful jewel video. Check it out. All right. And thank you guys for tuning in each and every week. We appreciate your support. We love you, love you, love you. Like cooked Caribbean food.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Yes. And hey, Trinity, we see you check in. We might see you on the podcast next week. So thank you for checking in.
Right.
Girl.
Yes,
Thank you, Trinity.
Thanks for checking in, Trinity. We can't wait to have you.
That's right. And thank you for our new follower, Evelyn. Thank you for telling us about us. We appreciate it. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you,
Evelyn
Brandy.
came through
Thank
tonight.
you, Rachel.
Carl. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone that came through. We love you, Sanjay.
Rachel, Knowledge.
Yes, yes.
Knowledge is, we rock with Knowledge all day. He already knows.
That's right.
Karen Fields, thank you.
We see you.
Hi.
Hey, Quante.
Oh, and guess what? Evelyn from Texas, guys. So we got a Texas person in the house. That's awesome.
You said what now?
Evelyn's from Texas. That's awesome.
Okay.
So we got Texas in the house.
Okay, Texas, come through, Houston. All right.
Come through, but don't come through.
Did she say Houston now?
Keep that corona
Houston,
over there.
Texas. Are you from
You
Houston,
just
girl?
automatically assume she from Houston?
Yeah, I know she told me. She inboxed me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
All right, guys. On that note, we love you. Thank you again.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you guys
All right,
next
guys.
week. Love you.
Thursday.
Next week, Thursday at 6 p.m. Don't forget.
Next Thursday.